Are you FedEx? Because I swear I saw you checking my package out. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Radiant Tale. We have Balto here, the evil villain, the villain of this whole story. Possibly more villains to come. He has something to tell us. What is it? Eyesores. All of them friends. What a joke. Working together. They sound just like my brother. Fools. Foolish peasants can produce results in a herd. If we all went at the same pace, the inferior would hold back the talented. These ignorant commoners can have blissful lives as long as they obey me. And yet, they want to change. Oh, silly. As long as I stay in power, I'm sure these fools will understand that I know best. Eventually. Overthrow the senator. What is sentient? Senator? What are the things? Ooh, new location. After Culture Show ended, Lord Sephora, may I have a moment with your time? Someone stopped us. It was the man who once grabbed Sephora by the collar in an alley and hollered at him to leave. Can I help you? Sorry. I know it's overdue, but I wanted to apologize. I'm so sorry about putting the blame on you the other day without hearing you out. I knew that taking out on you wouldn't do anything when any could, but I kept thinking that if you were around in Cultura, the pretty Sentinel would still be here and our lives wouldn't have changed. Don't worry about it. Actually, thank you. Huh? After the show, so many people showed me their support. They want to return to the Cultura of the past. No one here tonight followed Balto's edict. You recalled that you loved about the old Cultura. That makes me very, very happy. So thank you. Thank you for remembering the soul of Cultura even after all this time. Lord Sephora. Please, could you please stay in Cultura? If we want to see Redeemed energy and spirit, I believe we can't do it without you. Sephora slowly shook his head in reply to the man's plea. I can't. I need to keep traveling with Circus for now. Because I want to obtain the one mystic tool able to dismiss a corrupt sentinel. Erase. To relieve the one trap. Oh, thank you. Erase? I see. Why are you telling a random citizen this? I'm just saying that what if he then tells, what's his name? Balto. Yes, with Balto in the seat of Sentinel, we can never truly regain the Cultura we know and love. Oh, might be. Pressed the wrong thing. I'm certain that he will continue to make all kinds of attempts to cross the spirits that resist in this city. So, I... Understood. We'll defend Cultura on our own until you come back to knock back your prince's perch, Lord Sephora. We'll protect the city in your absence. Yeah. Look out to you all. After the men left, Sephora turned to face me. I'll admit it. The success was created by you and the others. No, this was luck. I cut off my words of gratitude. No, that's not accurate. It's not just me and the others. We only pulled it off because you were here too, Sephora. Sephora went silent for a moment. That's obvious. You didn't have to spell it out. Oh. It wasn't a sneer nor anything artificial. For the first time ever, I saw Sephora smile from the bottom of his heart. I love Sephora, he's so cute. Intermission! Are we going to chapter 3? Oh my god, guys, look at us. Upgrading like there's no tomorrow. Hell yeah. A few days had passed since we left Cultura. One particular night, I had a nostalgic dream. Look, Daddy, Mommy! So many shiny flying. It was a memory of when I used to live with my parents. Back then, I was a curious child who'd get stars in my eyes whenever I found something new or unusual. I loved my parents, who'd tell me about many wonderful topics like fae or magic. So you can see them, Tafalia. Those shinies are actually water spirits who live in this river. Spirits? Yup, our little neighbors who live in the water of the river, the fire of our heart, and even in the soul. So this place is the house of Mr. and Mrs. Spirit. That's right. That's why we mustn't make it dirty or ruin it. You'd be sad too if your house were gone one day, right, Tafalia? And it was, and I was devastated. Mm-hmm. And Tafalia, you can't see spirits anymore after you grow up. They are always right beside you, supporting the entire world. So remember to be grateful even after you become a big girl, okay? Huh? Oh, Rachel, our girl doesn't understand such complicated things yet. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. You know how I am with these things like these. Hey, Rachel, Maria. How much longer are you gonna fool around? The tower's summoning you, remember? I completely forgot. It's about the paper on the Dragon's Island, right? Was there... Is that Villo? Sorry, Tafalia. We're heading off to work, so be a good girl at home, okay? You're right, the best girl in the world, so you'll be fine, right, Tafalia? Yeah. As their gentle voices echoed in my ears, they placed their heads on my hand. Their hands on my head. Before I could remember the warmth of their touch, a dream? That was Mom and Dad, and there seemed to be someone else as well. It's probably Rady. It's been a long time since I had a dream of the past, and perhaps because of that, my head throbbed with pain as if it were being squeezed. I placed a hand against my temple, my face contorted in agony. I woke up at a weird hour of the night. It was still completely dark out. I turned over in bed and went back to sleep. Oh, come on. Maybe there's something going on outside. Go check. Okay, so yeah, I can't see them at all right now. They helped us out in culture after all, and we might ask for their help again for future shows, so I wanted to know, just in case. Well, I suppose in our eyes it would look like the wind would sometimes be sparkling. And those sparkles are spirits? Yeah. More powerful spirits have a more distinct form, but weaker spirits are really faint. They appear like little grains of light to us. Say, why are you bringing up spirits out of nowhere? No big reason, really. I just had a dream of my past last night. And I just remembered that I was able to see spirits as a child, but before I realized it, I couldn't see them anymore. A dream from the past? Oh, Tafalia as a child! How old were you in that dream? Staying on topic, spirits, right? Right, he's hiding something. Again, why are you hiding things again? How about you two, Zephora, Ion? Could you see spirits when you were little? Ion was a little startled at Ray's sudden interjection, and he frowned, unsure. I'm not too sure whether I did or not. My memories are somewhat vague, but what I'm sure of is that I cannot see them now. That's probably the case for most humans. The research from the Sagatell backs it up. Even if you're able to see spirits as innocent children, unless you stay engaged with them, you lose the ability with age. Right, apparently more people were able to casually talk with spirits and borrow their help in the old days, but as mystical tools became more mainstream, there was a sharp decline in people who relied on them and could see them, or so they say. It feels a little sad to hear. With mystic tools, we can achieve the same things without asking the spirits, but collecting them because of that alone isn't right in my... Bro, that's literally what happened with pigeons. Did you guys know that? We stopped needing pigeons and so we neglected them, and now they're just everywhere. Looking for a purpose. Pascalia went silent. I didn't know what to say, so I shut my mouth. But then... there was a light pat on my shoulder, courtesy of Ginia. Don't fret, even if you'll be able to see spirits in the next city on our itinerary. Really? Indeed. Next up, we're heading to Orient, the city on the water. It's a city loved by spirits, founded by the Great Spirit of Water, Leaf. The legends say that she especially loved humans. The Great Spirit of Water, who cares for and interacts with humans the most, Orient has a lot of anecdotes about her related to love. Ooh, interesting. Let's go to Orient! Let's see what kind of damage we can do there. In the past, King Arthur formed contracts with the four great spirits, whose strength was astounding even among spirits. As you may know, one of them, the great spirit Leaf, is the one who founded Oriens. That night, soon to arrive in Oriens, we wanted to discuss our plans for after we set foot in the city. Thus, we asked Alice to tell us about it during our routine report. I've heard about it from Libra's guests. They say that buildings are built on water and they use ferries to get around. Yes, exactly. The water's crystal clear, and in terms of beauty, the sight escapes the unquestionable champion is Galicia. The city loved by spirits, the capital of art, as many aliases. The capital of art, you say? It seems that it will be very different from the cities we have visited so far. There are many entertainers there, like bards, painters, and so on. Travelers, musicians, and poets who go around the world and perform their original works. And Oriens works to do with love receive the most enthusiastic response. Gotcha. Can we make something? They will probably be harder to please than the people who've performed for so far. Yeah, they probably have expectations. What's the problem with that city? But it's not going to be hard to get people to come like a Kultura, right? Then I'm afraid the show in Oriens will not be easy sailing either. Though the issues are of a different nature than Kulturas. What do you mean? It's the capital of art, I would think many people would be interested. Indeed, the people of Oriens tend to be appreciative of the arts, with many of them in tune with their emotions. But I hear that in recent years they tend to go overboard. Overboard? More and more people are so obsessed with their pursuit of something unique that even if they inconvenience others, they ignore it. You could say that it was a tendency of artists, perhaps. Now, though, it's a city full of inconsiderate, egocentric people. Huh, that sounds like another whole lot of trouble. Yes, that being said, your duties are still the same. Please put in your full efforts this time as well. It's all to save the prince. Alice concluded things there before reaching out to end the transmission. Before he could... speaking of which, Alice, how is His Highness doing? I was waiting for that question! The moment I said those words, Alice's face filled the entire surface of the water. Oh no, I didn't think before I spoke. I looked to the others with a plea for help. Oh dear. Nope, I'm out of here. You were just about to end it, but then you went and stirred up a hornet's nest. Understood. Please wait a moment. Give me the good old booze, my booze. Worst case, I guess I'll accept black tea and brandy. Some food too, please. Everyone dispersed, leaving me standing by my lonesome before the chalice. You traitors! In that case, first I shall give a detailed report about the prince's present condition. After we gave him the first floor, he slowly started to show signs of recovery. And then, you guessed it, we whipped out the floor, you all bloomed in Kultura. The prince's eyes widened a little, and with a slight movement, he... Above that, the most significant event was him expressing reluctance towards the assistance of his attendants. Until now, he's shown no resistance at all, even when they've changed his clothes. But he shakes his head to show his dislike now, which is evidence that he has regained his will. I almost feel like a father, but that may be too impudent. But in terms of respect and care for the prince, though I may be unworthy, I am confident that I never lose to anyone. How long is he gonna ramble? There seemed to be no end to his zealous preaching about the prince. With eyes of resignation, I stared up at the stars. Are you listening to me? If necessary, I can restore from the beginning. I am listening. Yes, sir. Damn. So, we're doing our job. We're doing a pretty decent job. Nobody can complain. Chapter 3! Route Common. Does that mean we're not going any direction? Like, are we doing a good job or are we doing a bad job? I kind of want to know what kind of a job we're doing. Please tell a girl what kind of job she's doing. The city of love and art, founded by Leaf, the great spirit of water. Oriens, the city on water. Oh, this is Pascalia's place to shine. Oh, are we going to focus on him this time? We could, I don't mind. It's a tourist city, constructed on the ocean. So many flock here to see the sights. Apparently, people get around on ferries. I hear it's almost famous for how close the citizens are with the water sports. I'm sure that there must be people with talent and water magic here. This time, I must find someone to help me. We got you, babe. Don't even worry about it. I got your back. Anything you need, Zephora, I'm here for you. I believe. And making you remember your childhood. I want to know, maybe we were friends. Maybe that's the flashback. You know, you never know. There could always be something. We arrived in Orion's under the cloak of night, setting up camp on a piece of land surrounded by residential districts. Originally, we were supposed to get started on dinner after that, but... Fantastic! I knew the views of Orion's at night is absolutely gorgeous. She had been insistent on seeing the city at night from a ferry, so we were enjoying a meal while rocking along with the vessel. It's still so bright even at night. To be honest, this much light displays making me a little restless. Is it because nobody's asleep? The area was lively abuzz with music and voices, and each building along the canals were illuminated. Well, Kalita and Kultura were quiet cities in general, so seeing this, it reminds me a little of Arthur. I even feel a little nostalgic. Yep, now this is what comes to mind when you think of a city. Look, everyone over there! I'm not used to getting around on ferries, I must say. It's a novel experience. There were even people singing and dancing in the streets. Crowds gather easily here. You have formed public here, you can rake in money. Maybe I should show up my dance and earn some funds for booze. No sooner said than done, Rady began dancing on the spot. Don't rock the boat, Furball! What's this? You scared of falling over something on the floor? I'll toss you into the canal, I swear! Both of you, if you move around so much, it will rock even harder. I actually prefer ferries to carriages. Only we could go by boat more often in the future. I think I like carriages more. Huh, that's a surprise. I thought you'd enjoy stuff like this, Philo. Maybe because I'm surrounded by water, but I feel weak. Alright, since you use fire. Quite it's a nice change for pace, though. As we exchanged banter, the ferryman called out to us. Sorry for interrupting your conversation, but there's gonna be a surprise marriage proposal, so please keep it down for a while. Can we see this proposal? And how do you know there's a proposal? The ferryman continued rowing, and suddenly a spotlight fired down from a building and lit a boat before us. A romantic song echoed out. Oh, wow. They're going to propose in an area with so many people around. I looked ahead at the boat carrying the intimate couple. Suddenly, the man stood up. My beloved Iliad, you are my son. I'd rather wither and die without you in my life. Gazes from all over focused on the man, both from people on ferries and those looking out of the windows on the sides of the canals. My dearest star, I ask that you continue to shine on my life forever. So please. The man took out a squire box from an inner pocket, opened it, and got down onto one knee. Will you make me the happiest man alive? Everyone watched with bated breath. The woman threw her arms around the man, and without delay, a shower of petals scattered into the air with a flourish of trumpets, and an arch of water manifested in front of their boat. Oh, awesome! Did spirits craft that ark? Yeah, everyone's saying congratulations. Did someone in that ferry ask the spirits for help? No, the spirits just volunteered out of goodwill. Water spirits are the most affectionate towards humans, after all. Because they're very friendly with humans, these contractor spirits have them as contractors. Gotcha. Oh, it's so dreamy. We got really lucky bumping into such a wonderful surprise. Thank you for your cooperation. Wow, we witnessed something amazing. Surely you don't get to see things like this every day. You'd be surprised. I'm actually quite common. They're like a local attraction. After all, we're the city of love. If any of you wish to hold one, please feel free to tell us anytime. We have a special promotion right now. Well, I think I'd be too embarrassed for something like that. Yeah, I think it looks like great fun. Those aren't meant to be fun, they're meant to be romantic, you know. It is a fitting scene for a palace that titles itself after love and art. Is this perhaps a tradition with a long history? The leave vows as a tradition go way back, though the one early was probably just an imitation. A type of wedding ceremony that involves swearing eternal love before the Grand Spirit leave. If the couple truly loves one another from the bottom of their hearts, Leave will give them her blessing. However, those who break their wedding vows are punished severely. Oof, oof, oof! We need that these days. So many cheaters going around. And also, we need to be more comfortable saying when we do love somebody, when we don't love somebody, and stop being pressured and then go and cheat. Cheating is not cool. Leave vows? A type of wedding where the couple makes vows before leave, the great spirits who built this city. Oh, you're very knowledgeable, sir. Indeed, surprise marriages proposed have been frequent throughout all Orion's history. Recently, many couples have been making them as glamorous as they can. If I remember correctly, they say that the city itself is also loved by spirits, yes? Very much so. Legends say that the Great Spirit Leave was a very compassionate being. Apparently, she invested much effort into the development of art and self-expression so that the people here could experience more joy. Here people loved her and she loved them in return. So that's why everyone in the city swears their love before they leave. No, that was just an invitation, right? Yes, nearly no one performs a real leave vow these days. Please tell me somebody's gonna perform a leave vow to us. That being said, the lacrima earrings left behind by the Great Spirits are stored and displayed in the underwater park even now. The core items of Orion is the city of water that was left behind by Leave, the Great Spirit of water. Imbued with strong water magic, the earrings are displayed and managed in the underwater park. This item preserves the building beneath the sea. There's even a superstition that couples who go on a date there will be together forever. Wow, that's so romantic, Tapalia. How about you go have a look? Huh? Nah, I don't have a significant other, so why bother? More importantly, speaking of the underwater park, if we can perform there, it'd be easy to attract spectators, which would be nice. Seriously, can we discuss topics actually befitting young maidens your age for once? If love is on your bucket list, how about a charm that'll grant you wishes? The crystals on the lacrima earrings are lacrima. We sell replicas. Crystals in the lacrima earrings, brimming with water magic, they are earrings source of power. Because of these are popular souvenirs in Orions, a British item. They say that these have the power to grant any sort of wish you may have. Grant our wishes? Then let's all buy one and pray that our show will go off without a hitch. It's like one of many exaggerated sales pitches for souvenirs. Come on, don't be such a spoiled sport. We're in Orions, man. Why not buy one as a memento? Well, of course, I don't really think you can grant our wishes, but would Spiria like one? Yes. I'm not sure about the wish granting part, but buying one as a souvenir sounds nice. I hear the ladies like such trinkets. It is likely an effective marketing strategy. Well, if any wish might be a stretch, but hey, it doesn't hurt to try. When you wish that you'll be filthy rich one day, the fun part's when you think, what if it actually comes true? If that happens, I can buy everything I want. So what a delightful fantasy. If I become filthy rich, I'll buy up all the booze of every city and add it to myself. I want to eat a giant pile of meat. I think you probably realized that wish pretty quickly even without praying. What about you, Sephora? Ion? I cannot think of anything. That reminds me of when we left Earth here. He said something similar inside the carriage. I'll wish that I can split from you all as soon as possible and make my time meaningful once again. Jeez, can't you all be honest for once? I'll chuck you into the canal too, I swear! How barbaric, you'll ruin my makeup! What about you, Pascalia? Huh? Me? You mentioned you wanted mystic tools for your parents last time. Is that what you still wish for? Yeah, I want to make my life easier for them. I guess I'm on the team too. Think about something for myself? Well, I keep drawing a blank. If I had lots of money to spare, I'd buy mystic tools that I think Spirit would love to have. You two have no desires at all. You could learn to focus yourselves a little, you know. We're about to arrive at our destination, esteemed guests. Please enjoy your stay in Orion, city on water. Alright! Here in the Fairman's Welcome, we remain in high spirits as we chatted while disembarking. And this is one we'll pause for the day. Honestly, the city looks amazing. I'm excited to learn more about the god, and I'm excited to see what kind of romance we'll be getting into here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.